Okay, so this is my hair immediately out the shower. I did not detangle in the shower because I found that I was using too much water. It was taking me a little longer running that water. So I'm going to put on my moisturizer, and I'm using Reveille Essentials. My hair feels better already. I did a deep sea, just kind of homemade. I'll talk about my deep conditioner in another video because I just kind of put it together. Just kind of stuff from the kitchen, basically. Just a homemade little recipe. So after I see how that turns out and how I like that, I'll do a video. But I hadn't de-seed in a while, so needed to do that. So now what I'll do is just clip my hair off in sections. And I don't use my comb to do that. I'll detangle, so I'll hold it at the base and just kind of comb through the ends. I don't pull. And then I clip it all the way. I roll it all the way to the end and clip get the ends covered. Because what I find that if I get the ends covered in this clip, by the time I get to the end, it's still damp. My hair is still damp. It doesn't really take my hair long to detangle. So I figure I'll do it outside the shower. And it's easier with a comb for me than with my hands, so I'll go ahead and clip this all off. And then I think my next step after this basically is just to apply the gel. So of course I will come back for that because I don't want this video to be too long. And you guys can always let me know if you have any questions. So I'll be back, guys. Okay, so it's all clipped up, and I usually start in the back, but I'll start on this side so you guys can see me. And I'm just adding, I put my moisturizer in, the Reveille Essentials. But what I did today, and I normally do not do this, but because my hair was so incredibly dry, I put a little bit of my Reveille in a bowl and added some aloe vera juice and some castor oil and grapeseed oil. And I'm just going to use that as basically a leave-in type deal. And my hair just needed some extra TLC. So that's why I did the deep conditioner, and I really massaged it, my scalp, and so my ends feel smooth. So that's good. So I'm just distributing the product through my hair with this Denman brush. Picked it up from Sally's. It was about $10, so which is more than I would want to spend on just any old brush. But that's not any old brush. That brush really helps to distribute product through your hair very well. And I tried to get out of it. I tried to buy just a I'm just going to take that much of my gel, just using Eco Styler, put it on the base, put it underneath, put it on my ends, and then rub it through and then brush it through. I tried to buy just a generic Denman brush, and it snagged my hair. As I brushed it through, it was snagging. So I just went ahead and got the real brush, and it makes a big huge difference. So I just make sure it's distributed through. And there's another way I do my wash and goes that's not as time consuming, and I'll do a video on that later. So I kind of just broke that down in a smaller section, and what happens is my hair just starts separating. So when it starts separating, I just let it go. And I used to do this a different way, but what happens is, and I found this to be true, when you're natural, you start off one way, or you start doing something one way, and you end up, switching up your regimen or switching up your technique, your routine. Brush this down again. And it just naturally, let me show you if I could show you, it just naturally starts separating. So I just smooth it. And where it naturally wants to separate, that's where I let it fall. And then I move on to the next section. I'll go ahead and do this side. Put on my leave-in. Now this is, I've never done this before by putting the Reveille Essentials and the aloe vera juice in my oils. I've never done that. You guys who know, Kim A Tube has a recipe where she uses aloe vera juice and Not Today and castor oil and jojoba oil. And I've tried that method. I've tried that recipe, and then I've tried to just tweak it and make it my own. And so I have a couple of different homemade recipes that I like to use. I will bite off someone else's technique, but I will always, always, always make it my own, just naturally. It'll just come natural for me to do what feels right for me. I'm trying to figure out how I need to turn so I could just show y'all how that's just separating. And that's it. Come on, light. My camera's doing something weird. See that? It naturally wants to separate. It's Saturday morning, so I'm kind of rushing because I got a busy day. So I don't even get a chance to unpack. I just got home at midnight last night. I don't even get a chance to unpack. I got to keep it moving. Tomorrow, though, I'll be able to slow down and unpack and clean up and wash clothes and all that kind of fun stuff. So that's it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead, do this through my whole head. I'll come back before it's dry. Okay, so that took about 15 minutes. When I first started doing this process before work, it was taking me 20. And I was okay with that. So 15 is even better. And so these are my little ringlets. And I call them ringlets because my hair is so fine, you guys. Like, each strand of my hair, if I just take one strand by itself, is almost invisible. That's how fine my hair is. I just happen to have a lot of hair, I think, on my head because there's times where it doesn't appear fine. But anywho, these are my little ringlets, is what I like to call them, because my coils are so little. And I'm going to just get dressed and let this dry in the wind. Once it dries, then I'll kind of shape it up a little better. It's already shrunken up. It's starting to dry now. It doesn't take my hair long to dry because it's so fine. So it stretches all the way down underneath my jawbone and then springs back up. So I have a lot of shrinkage, which I absolutely love. I love shrinkage just because it helps my hair appear fuller. When my hair is stretched out, you can just definitely see that it's thinner. So anywho, I'm gonna get dressed and I'll be back later today. I'm gonna go ahead and do my day, get my day started, and do what I gotta do, and try and come back when I'm back at the end of the day and show you guys what it looks like. It feels so much better, my goodness. Okay guys, have a blessed day. Okay guys, so my hair is super duper moisturized. I love the way it feels today. The shape is a little different to me today, and that's just because it's growing. So like here at the top, you know, it's like just doing something completely different. Let me get you a close-up. My little ringlets. I think I showed you guys the shrinkage. So that's it guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I apologize in advance for the video being kind of long, but I just wanted to make sure I showed you all the steps. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video.